back to another penny stock video. Today we're doing an update video on KULR, K-U-L-R. I've covered this in a previous video, so please refer to that for the origin story, if you will. But this is an update video on their recent events, recent updates. They had a really good financial report. They had a big new partnership, and they are hosting at the UAV Expo next week. So let's dive into all their recent updates and why I still really like this one. You know, it's getting real cheap. I understand that, guys. I see frustration online with how cheap it's getting. But you have to understand it's still up like 70% from this time last year. It just had a parabolic run, and sometimes these charts take a while to cool off. But typically, you know, when they do reverse, it's a significant reversal, right? Because you have a lot of different upside targets that this chart can return to in future runs. So take advantage, you know, when it's cheap, take advantage of buying low, right, and selling high. This is how we make money ultimately. So I understand the frustration, but I've been in stocks like this many times, and you know, you need to find your levels, and you need to add at those levels if you like the stock and if you like the company, right? And you need to be able to hold through when the market is illogical. And you know, right now it's a little bit illogical. I think KULR is getting a little too cheap down here, especially for everything they're doing, the technology they have, and the fundamentals and the financials. We'll take a look right now into why, you know, this still has a lot of potential, guys, and cannot be ignored down here at these levels. So, you know, we're working it with just under $200 million market cap right now. Let's take a look at their recent news here. So we have their Q2 2025 earnings call highlights, record revenue, guys. So let's take a look at this earnings call. It's a really nice earnings. So we have revenue of approximately $4 million for the quarter, which is up 63% from Q2 2024. We have net earnings, first quarterly profit of 22 cents per share. So they are profitable now. Product revenue growth increased by 74% year over year. Service revenue decreased by 57% year over year. So that's one thing they do need to work on, I would assume. Gross margin, 18%, unaffected by unanticipated labor hours and Bitcoin price. Cash and Bitcoin balance. This is the big one. Between cash and Bitcoin holdings, these guys have $140 million in between cash and Bitcoin. So that's really significant. Almost as much as their current market cap. So they're trading at almost no multiple at all to this cash and Bitcoin balance. Okay, so that's important to understand. Bitcoin holdings, they have over 1,000 Bitcoin. They have 1,035 Bitcoins as of this earnings call, valued at about $120 million as of August 11th. Total assets, you have $141 million in total assets, and operating expenses increased due to planned growth-related investments, okay? So, very strong earnings call overall there. You know, couple areas to go down, but the best areas, right, which is your revenue, your net income, things like that, the Bitcoin balance, the cash balance, they're all going up. So that's great to see. Okay, and obviously Bitcoin is the hottest sector out there right now. So being in this Bitcoin sector and being a major player in it will definitely keep KULR relevant. And, you know, people need to be aware that this stock has a lot of press that comes out, and it typically has nice pops on the chart when you get good news like this. So that's another thing to consider if you're a trader looking for an entry here. You know, these guys might come out with news any day that spikes the stock again. So they are a bit of a news machine, right? Let's take a look at their August 19th PR. KULR partners with Amperis and Molicel to launch KULR One Air for unmanned aircraft systems. So KULR One Air, it's a new product line of their lithium batteries. It is ballistic grade. It's scheduled for volume production in Q4 2025, and it's marketed for UAVs and drones, okay? So that's what this is a planned product line for, is specifically for the UAV and drone market. And they've partnered with AmpX on the New York Stock Exchange here to make this battery. And if we look at AmpX, they're a very well-established battery technology company worth almost $1 billion here on the New York Stock Exchange. So that is a key partnership for sure. and we can look forward to sales generated from this product line likely in Q4 2025. So that's great to see. And then we have KULR to host booth at Commercial UAV Expo 2025. This is from August 20th, so another very recent one. And this UAV Expo, where they'll be showcasing their new battery, the KULR One Air product, will be hosted from September 2nd to September 4th, 2025. So that's in 1 week. This could potentially be a major catalyst for the stock if the technology they show off is impressive, right? This is also a good opportunity for scaling sales, scaling partnerships, etc., as they're going to get to meet a lot of people in the UAV space, of course, at the UAV Expo 2025. So they'll be showcasing their technology there, so that's the next thing to look forward to with KULR. But all things considered, guys, I think KULR, you need to keep it on your radar. Obviously, they had the parabolic run. Now we're cooling off. But look at this. I mean, now you're just getting the stock at an amazing discount from highs, right? So there's definitely a lot of potential here. When this thing reverses, it should be a very positive reversal for the chart. So I look forward to seeing that, and I think KULR will definitely be a success over time. So thank you for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.